Yo, it's your boy Oakley, and today, this is what if Naruto was betrayed by the Hidden Leaf Village. With that being said, let's get into the background info. First of all, Kushina is going to be a half Uchiha, half Uzumaki, and with the birth of Naruto and Sasuke will bring a new variation of the Sharingan. The Sharingan is blue, and it will have multiple abilities of Kushina's and Minato's combined with many others. So with that being said, let's truly get into it.
Winner, what you doing out of dick? Slick talker since a jet. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing out in dick? I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm the truth like Ron. Killing. Sipping lean and saying one. I did it. I taught myself to finesse. For real. I taught myself how to judge. For real. Being broke was no fun. No way. Winter time, all the time. Winter time, all the time.
We start off this edit with the Nine-Tails attack. It would go as per normal. Fudaku is there actually to help Minato try to defeat the Nine-Tails. Fudaku would pretty much try to put the Nine-Tails under another Genjutsu, but it doesn't really do much. It just kind of cancels out Obito's Genjutsu, and now the Nine-Tails is not in the Genjutsu. So pretty much Obito, Fudaku, and Minato are pretty much fighting while the Nine-Tails is literally not doing anything. After Obito would pretty much get utterly bodied, Obito would run away and pretty much Kamui away and try to get to the Nine-Tails as fast as possible to put another Genjutsu under it. As he knows who he has to attack first, Fudaku, because he can pretty much cancel out his Genjutsu by putting the Nine-Tails under a quote-unquote Genjutsu. So pretty much, Fudaku, realizing that he's about to get bodied, his arm got Kamui'd away, and pretty much he got kicked to a wall. And the last thing he can do, pretty much, is pull a sneak Genjutsu on the Nine-Tails just to cancel out Obito's. And Obito doesn't know it because he just sneaked it. So pretty much, Obito thinks Fudaku's out to fight. All he has to do is deal with Minato. So Minato and Obito continue their fight while Kushina realizes, oh shit, the Genjutsu that was on the Nine-Tails just now just got released. So she pretty much does the whole chain thing, and the chains, she uses the Uzumaki chains to try to take care of the Nine-Tails. And Minato would realize this. He would pretty much Fudaku would actually, just spare some chakra to Minato. And pretty much Minato would get like a boost of chakra from Fudaku. So he would pretty much be able to seal the Nine-Tails in Kushina when Kushina pretty much captures it fully with using the Uzumaki chains. So pretty much, Obito, he's still pretty mad about that. So pretty much the fight would continue while everybody else is evacuating the village and whatnot. But Obito is defeated. He does Kamui away, and pretty much everything goes as normal, or goes as normal as it could be after all that happens. So the village didn't really get destroyed too bad. Nothing really bad happened. I'll say, in this case scenario, only 150 people died. Not like a whole bunch of, thousands of people who died in the original, but like 150. But everything pretty much turned out pretty good. So pretty much everything goes as per normal. And we time skip 6 years into the future. So Naruto and Sasuke are 6. At this point in time, Naruto and Sasuke are trying to learn Itachi's Shuriken Jutsu. They saw him do it while he was training in the forest and whatnot, and they wanted to learn it, but you know how Itachi is. Maybe next time, headass, but still. But yeah, pretty much the Uchiha massacre wouldn't really happen because, well, they're not really getting treated bad. They're not on the outskirts of the village, It's really nothing like that. So the Uchiha massacre doesn't happen. There's no coup, and Naruto and Sasuke get trained by Jonin because, well, it's the Uchihas at this point. Like they're pretty much like second hand to the Hokage at this point. So, hey, if somebody gotta train Naruto and Sasuke, it's gonna have to be somebody. Like, so pretty much they end up getting trained by two Jonin, Guy Sensei and Kakashi Sensei. So pretty much Guy and Kakashi would begin to train. Since Naruto doesn't actually have the Nine Tails in this one, he can actually use chakra control like a normal person. So Naruto and Sasuke would be quick to learn a couple of jutsu from Kakashi actually. They would learn body flicker, shadow clone jutsu, and substitution jutsu. And those are the three jutsus they learned from Kakashi, and they actually end up training with Rock Lee. Let's just say he's there too. So they actually end up training with Rock Lee, not training him, but training with Rock Lee. And they would pretty much learn a bunch of taijutsu stuff. So pretty much after, they get like training for 2 straight years. They go off to the academy when they turn 8. And they also found out their nature affinities or whatever. Naruto is wind and ice. And Sasuke's is lightning and wood style. Yeah, wood style. Well, just off the off chance that he gets wood style, let's just throw it out there. Naruto and Sasuke actually end up learning like a bunch of more jutsus. Like, Academy is actually kind of changed because, even though Minato wants to, find peace between all the villages and whatnot, he knows that he's not going to be able to do it. He knows that, hey, if we don't have enough strength for the future, because somebody turn on us, some dumb shit start happening, we get attacked by another village or whatever, we're going to have to need some extra power. So, they kind of go harder on jutsus. It was just more like ninja stuff that no one needed. And we know no one needed it because Naruto did not know any of that shit in the original, and he's still like, he's the Hokage now. So, hey, he pretty much became the Hokage off of just jutsus. It wasn't really smarts. So pretty much, they pretty much hammer down on jutsus more in the academy. So they learn a whole bunch of shit. So, yeah, pretty much, we'll do another time skip for 4 years, and Naruto and Sasuke are gonna be on the team with Shino, like the bug guy. I forget how you say his name. I'm pretty sure it's Shino. I know it's not Shinzo, but I'm pretty sure it's Shino. But the bug boy is Bug Boy, Naruto, and Sasuke on the team. They're gonna get betrayed by the village, so don't really be worrying about the team too much, but still. But their team leader is not only Kakashi, but it's also Kushina. I guess she's gonna be a Jonin leader now. She got power and gets one, I guess. She's strong, so yeah, who cares? But pretty much, after a month of doing regular missions, nothing special, they're just picking up trash, doing dumb shit. And pretty much, Sasuke and Naruto kind of get tired of it. So, they're like, okay, fuck this shit. They just go ahead and he's like, okay, they ask Minato if they can get a better fucking shit, right? A better mission. And it's not the Land of Waves. Somebody else actually gets that, like a different team. And it's actually, pretty much the same thing happens. they get paid less because they think, oh, it's just like a C rank, it's nothing special, but it's actually a A rank. So pretty much nothing's supposed to be happening here, allegedly, and shit goes down. Pretty much they get attacked by some god level ninjas, like pretty much like they're over Kakashi and Zabuza at that point, and pretty much Zabuza's not here, but their strength, and there's only two of them, but their strength is over Kakashi and Zabuza's and Kushina, unless you would use the Nine Tails. But pretty much no one really knows what really happened to the Nine Tails because everybody was evacuated from the village. So pretty much they don't know that the Nine Tails is in Kushina. So it's pretty much a secret. Like, she can't really use it. But life or death situations, I guess. But still, pretty much they get attacked by these god level shinobi and they get absolutely bodied. I know Naruto and Sasuke seem strong here, but they have no actual experience. It's just jutsu. They have taijutsu, they have jutsu, they have all this and all that, but they have never been in a fight when somebody is trying to kill them. And pretty much, I also forgot, the bell test never happened. Like, they automatically knew that they were ready. I mean, no one else actually did a test. They just started doing missions. So, yeah. So, pretty much, they thought they were ready to be ninjas, but no, they're really not. And they weren't experienced. And this actually leads into Kushina's death, which would actually, bring out the Nine Tails, which, Kakashi, he did sense some bullshit with his Sharingan. He said, oh shit, there's a disturbance in the Sharingan. What the fuck is going on here? But, he just ignored it. But when he saw... So pretty much, he also bring one of those sealing things. He just uses a sealing jutsu to seal the Nine Tails. It takes a whole bunch of chakra. But yeah, he just sealed the Nine Tails into Naruto. Which there are pretty much, this fight is happening in a whole nother village. So pretty much villages are getting word of this. Like, everybody is pretty much knowing once they would come back. But right now, Kushina, she's gone. She's dead. Okay, she got murked real quick. So pretty much before she can even activate the Nine Tails, she got murdered. Naruto would gain his Sharingan, his blue Sharingan, yeah. And he would get access to the Uzumaki chains. That's his first ability. And Sasuke would get access to a bootleg version of Flying Raijin and a Rasengan. So pretty much, Sasuke, he pulls up on one of them. He uses the Flying Raijin, and they can't literally see him. Like Sasuke, he's moving way too fast for them to see. Which, it does give you a temporary boost in speed, strength as soon as you activate it. So if I had to say, on that chance, just level 1 of that, pretty much 1 Tomoe of the blue Sharingan, it would be about the level of strength of 2, not even if there was it would be about the level of strength of the Four Tails. Yeah. So that Rasengan is about the level of strength of Four Tails. So pretty much he hits him with the Rasengan and just bodied, utterly bodied. And Kakashi, he uses a water dragon jutsu. Pretty much, just the water dragon jutsu actually paralyzes one of them, and Naruto uses the chains to pretty much pull all the chakra from him, and he just instantly just dies. So pretty much, they pretty much make it back to the village like 3 hours later, and yeah, they pretty much know about how Naruto got the nine tails sealed in him after Kushina died. And pretty much, a whole bunch of shit is pretty much going down. The Hokage, people ain't fucking with this nigga anymore. Like, oh, this nigga a bootleg, he let the nine tails live. Nonetheless, in his wife, nigga a bitch, he a hoe. So pretty much they going crazy. So the whole village, they pretty much turn on Naruto, and mostly Naruto, but Sasuke, he's gonna be, oh, bro, that's my brother. That ain't it, chief. So pretty much, the only thing that will really happen is either that pretty much the Hokage, the fourth Hokage, he gets defaced as not a Hokage anymore. Like his Hokage level status is pretty much plummeting to the ground. Like, they don't see him as a Hokage. They don't see him as somebody that's worthy of that title anymore. So pretty much, yeah, it is what it is. They get pretty much exiled from the village because these Jonin, who are one of the 150 people with their families died, so they kind of like took over, and these are like Kakashi level people, are like a little bit under Kakashi and Guy. So these are like the third or fourth best Jonin, and it's not any of those team leaders. It's just some Jonin. But yeah, pretty much they end up taking on like the Kage and apprentice type shit. And like, what is Minato gonna do about it? I mean, is Minato really gonna attack everybody in his village just because they disrespected him? Is that really gonna go down? I don't think. So pretty much, they are a target now because everybody knows. Like, it's no secret that the nine tails was there. So this gets alert of the beginning of the Akatsuki. So it actually starts here instead of like a year after. And even if Minato had any authority, technically, he can't really keep them in the village because he knows that people want the nine tails of power. And if they already, are already captured one of the tailed beasts, which I'm gonna have them already do that. It's not really technically the beginning, but they're kind of already starting off with some strong hitting people, and just like original Akatsuki and a couple of more. So I feel like they'll be able to take down a lot of ninjas pretty much, especially if one of the newer ones I'm gonna add in is like a rogue ninja from the Leaf Village that ended up joining the Akatsuki with a bunch of details. So they're like high ranking, like Jonin level. So they knew a lot, but still, pretty much, the Akatsuki gets notified. A whole bunch of shits get notified, and that's when the Sand Village ends up like, oh, okay, yeah, I got a tail beast, but and pretty much everybody pretty much knows Naruto is a danger, and Sasuke not just gonna let Naruto leave. So, Minato entrusts Kakashi to take Naruto and Sasuke. So pretty much, Minato entrusted Kakashi to take care of Naruto and Sasuke and bring them to Mount Miyaboku to learn Sage Mode. Because, hey, The Akatsuki is not fully formed yet, but there are going to be more people coming to the Akatsuki other than the originals. Minato doesn't know that, but hey, you gotta be prepared. So, Naruto and Sasuke are gonna go off to Mount Myoboku. I'm not really gonna cover that in this part, but if you enjoyed this what if, tell me down in the comments if you want a part 2. If you want to see what happens when Naruto and Sasuke get back from Mount Myoboku and sees the destruction of the Akatsuki or Pain. Same people, who cares? But yeah, pretty much if you want to see that, you want to see what happens next time on What If Naruto Was Betrayed, then comment part 2 in the comments. Give some jutsu ideas for Naruto and Sasuke. Add some more abilities to the Keka Genkai if you want. And pretty much, it is what it is. I'm Audi 9000.